Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about representation of linear functions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now we have three ways to describe a linear function. The first one, we have the equations. The second one, we have the graphs. And then the third one, we have the table of values. So we're done with equations. If you want to learn more about this one class, I will just put the link on the description down below. Feel free to see the video class. So in today's video class, we'll be focusing with the graphs. So how you graph this one class with regards to linear function? Now there are four ways to graph linear function. The first one using 2 points. So we're done with this one. So if you want to learn more about this one class, I will just put the link on the description down below. And then for number 2, that will be using an x and y intercept. Number 3, using slope and y-intercept. Number 4, using slope and a point. So in today's video class, we'll be focusing using x and y-intercept. Once again, class, in today's video, we'll be focusing with this one, using x and y-intercept. Now, how will you graph linear function using x and y-intercept? So I will give you 3 examples, class, for you to really understand this one, class. Let's start with example number 1. So let me copy this one. We have 2x plus y equals 6. Now, the first thing that you need to do, class, you need to get the y-intercept and then the x-intercept. Once again, class, first step, get the y-intercept, get the x-intercept. Now, to get the y-intercept, you let x equal to 0. Once again, class, first step, get the y-intercept, let x equal to 0. Alright, so to get the y-intercept, let x equal to 0. So simply substitute the value of x, that would be 0. Now if you have 2x, it means 2 times x. So 2 times the value of x, that would be 0. We let x equal to 0 for us to get the y-intercept. So 2 times x, 2 times 0 plus y equals 6. Now if you have 2 times 0, it means 0, right? You can just simply cancel that out. 2 times 0, that would be 0. Cancel that out. So y is equals to 6. Therefore, class, if the value of x is 0, y is positive 6. So therefore, class, our y-intercept, that would be positive 6. And the y-intercept ordered pair, that would be 0 for x, 0 for x, and then y is positive 6. Once again, class, x is 0, and then y is positive 6. And we call this one, class, y-intercept ordered pair. Once again, class, we call this one y-intercept ordered pair. Ordered pair. For ordered pair, it's always x and then y. So we call this one y-intercept ordered pair, 0 for x, and then y is positive 6. And then next step, class, you need to get the x-intercept. So get the x-intercept. After this one, class, simply connect the points and then you're all set. Now to get the x-intercept, let y equal to 0. Let y equal to 0. So copy the equation, 2x plus y equals 6. So copy 2x plus the value of y, that would be 0. Once again, class, simply substitute the value of y, that would be 0. So y is 0 equals 6. So we can just simply cancel this out, right? Because 2x plus 0, that would be 2x. Cancel that out. This will be 2x equals 6. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by 2. Apply division property of equality. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel this out. So x is equals to positive 3. So therefore, if y is 0, x is positive 3. Once again, class, if y is 0, x is positive 3. And this will be our x-intercept, positive 3. X is equals to positive 3. And the ordered pair, that would be x is positive 3, and then y is 0. And we call this one x-intercept ordered pair. X-intercept ordered pair, ordered pair. Alright, and then simply plot this one, class, on the Cartesian plane, and then connect the points, and then you're all set. Easy as that, class. Alright, so let's plot this one. 0 for x, and then y is positive 6. So we don't have enough space with this one, class. So 0 for x, and then y is positive 6. So let me just extend my graph. So I do apologize, class, because my graph is only positive 4. So let me just extend this one. So this will be this one right here. Okay, so this will be, this is 8, 7 and then 6. So this one right here. Okay, let me just extend my graph, class. I do apologize, class. We don't have enough space, class. Alright, so this is positive 6 right here. Alright, so this will be 5 and then this will be 6. Alright, so 0 for x and then y is positive 6. This one right here. So 0 for x and then y is positive 6. This one right here, class. We don't have enough space, class. I do apologize, class. This will be 0 and then 6. So the other one we have x is positive 3 and then y is 0. So this one right here. X is positive 3 and then y is 0. Alright, and then simply connect this one, class. Connect this one. Connect this one, class. Once again, class, to graph linear function, you can just simply use 2 points. Simply connect this one. Alright, so put an arrow on the top. And then your O set, class. That's it, class. Your O set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1, O set. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So once again, we're done with this one, number 1. Alright, so example number 2, our given, we have f of x equals 3x plus 1. So we can write this one, y equals 3x plus 1. So once again, f of x is just the same with y. So f of x is just the same with y. Alright, so y equals 3x plus 1. Once again, class, first step, you get the y-intercept. So y-intercept, to get the y-intercept, let x equal to 0. So let x equal to 0. Alright, so simply substitute the value of x, that would be 0. So y equals 3 times the value of x, that would be 0. Once again, class, simply substitute the value of x, that would be 0. If you have 3x, it means 3 times x. So 3 times the value of x, that would be 0. Plus 1. So y equals 3 times 0, that would be 0 plus 1. Or you can just simply cancel this out because 3 times 0, that would be 0, right? Simply cancel that out, or 3 times 0 is 0. And then 0 plus 1, that would be equal to 1. So therefore, if x is 0, y is positive 1. So therefore, the y-intercept, that would be positive 1. And the ordered pair, our first ordered pair for the y-intercept, we have this one right here, x is 0, and then y is positive 1. So x and then y. Alright, next step, get the x-intercept. So x-intercept. X-intercept. Let y equal to 0. Alright, so copy the equation, y equals 3x plus 1. So the value of y, that will be 0. So 0 equals 3x plus 1. Alright, so to get the value of x, we can transpose 1 from right to left so that the remaining expression will be only 3x. So transpose this one from right to left. This is positive 1. It will become negative 1. So once you transfer this one from this equal sign, you change the sign. Now question, sir, why do we need to transpose 1 from right to left? So that plus the remaining expression will be only 3x because you need to find the value of x. So this will be 0. We transpose 1 from right to left. This is positive 1. It will become negative 1 equals 3x. So 0 minus 1, that would be negative 1 equals 3x. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So that plus you can cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only x. Okay, once again, let's divide both sides by 3 so that you can cancel this out and the remaining expression will be only x. So therefore, this will be negative 1 over 3 equals x. Or we can write this one, x equals negative 1 over 3. This is just the same, class. Once again, class, this is just the same, class. We call that one, class, symmetric property. You have that one, class, during your grade 8. X equals 3 is just the same with 3 equals x. You call that one, class, symmetric property. Alright, so therefore, if x is negative 1 over 3, the value of y, that would be 0. So therefore, if x is equal to negative 1 over 3, the value of y is equal to 0. Okay, x equals negative 1 over 3. Now, how you plot this one, class, in the Cartesian plane? Now, once again, class, 1 over 3, if you will divide this one, 1 divided by 3, the answer, class, is 0.333, right? Once again, class, 1 divided by 3, the answer, class, is 0.333. Because 1 divide 3, 1 divided by 3, that cannot be at 0. So 10 divided by 3, that would be 3, right? 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract 10 minus 9 is 1. Add another 0. Okay, once again, let's put decimal point right here. 1 divided by 3, that cannot be. We need to borrow 1 0. 10 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract 10 minus 9 is 1. And then add another 0. So 10 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, that would be 1. Add another 0, so you will have the same answer, 0.333. Or if you will use your calculator, 1 divided by 3, that would be 0.333. Or we can write this one 0.3 and then put underline on the top, it means bar. Once again, plus underline on the top, we call this one bar. It means the number is repeating. Once again, class, it means the number is repeating. So this is negative. Now, since this is negative 1 over 3, therefore negative divided by positive is negative. Therefore, class, negative 1 divided by 3, the answer, class, is negative 0.333. Or negative 0.3, then you put a bar. It means the 3 is repeating. So negative 0.3, you put a bar, it means the 3 is repeating. Alright, so let's plot this one, class, on the Cartesian plane. So this one right here, the first ordered pair, 0 and then 1. So 0 for x, and then y is positive 1. This one right here. 0 for x, and then y is positive 1. So this is 0 and then 1. How about this one, class? X is negative 0.333. So therefore, this one right here, right? Because with regards to this one, class, let me just explain this one, class, for you not to be confused. With regards to this one, class, this is negative 1, and then this is 0 on the part, in the middle part, right? This is 0 right here. Negative 1, and this is 0. In between, class, this will be negative 0.5, right? This one right here, class, in between negative 1 and 0, that would be negative 0.5. Now, negative 0.333, or negative 0.3 with a bar, or 333, will be here, right? Near 0. So this one right here, near 0. This one right here. Okay, once again, class, x is negative 1 over 3. That would be negative 0.333. This one right here, near 0. This one right here, class. And then y is 0. So therefore, this one right here. So y is 0. You will not move up or down. So therefore, this one right here. If this is 0.5 right here, negative 0.333. Once again, this is negative 0.5. This one right here is negative 0.333. Simply estimate, class. Once again, class, simply estimate. So this one right here. So this will be negative 0.33, y is 0. Negative 0.333 for x, this is x, and then y is 0. And then that's it, class. Simply connect the points. And then you're all set. Put an arrow, and then you're all set. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 3. Last example, class. Let's have example number 3. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class. Example number 3. So our given, we have y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So once again, first step, you get the y-intercept. So y-intercept, let x equal to 0. Alright, so this will be y equals 1/2. The value of x, that will be 0. So 1/2 times 0 plus 3. So y equals 1/2 times 0. That will be 0. Simply cancel this out. Alright, so that will be equal to 3. So once again, class, 1/2 times 0, that will be 0. Cancel that out. So therefore, y is equals to 3. So y-intercept, that would be equal to 3. If x is 0, y is positive 3. Therefore, the y-intercept ordered pair, if x is 0, y is positive 3. So this will be x, and then this will be y. Alright, and then x-intercept, let y equal to 0. Let y equal to 0. Alright, so this will be, so y equals 1/2 x, number 3, class, this one right here, plus 3. So let y equals to 0, so 0 equals 1/2 x plus 3. Alright, so to get the value of x, simply transpose 3 from right to left. Once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. Now question, sir, why do we need to transpose 3 from right to left? So that less the remaining expression will be only 1/2 x. Because we need to get the value of x. Once again, let's transpose 3 from right to left. Once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. Alright, so this will be 0. This is positive 3. It will become negative 3. So 0 minus 3 equals 1/2 x. Alright, so 0 minus 3, that would be negative 3. So once again, class, 0 minus 3, that would be negative 3 equals 1 half x. Okay, let me just write this one here, class. We don't have enough space, class. Let me just write it here. So this will be negative 3 equals 1 half and then x. Alright, now, to get the value of x, class, you need to multiply both sides by 2. Once again, class, to get the value of x, you need to multiply both sides by 2. Now, you'll be asking question, why is that, sir? So that, class, you can cancel this out. Because it would be really complicated, class, if you're dealing with fractions. Now, you need to remove the denominator. You need to apply, class, MPE, multiplication property of equality. Question, sir, why do we need to multiply both sides by 2? So that, class, you can cancel this out. Because 1 half times 2, once again, class, 1 half times 2, you can just simply cancel that out. Because according to the rule of fractions, understood that there's 1 here, right? For the denominator, simply multiply the numerators. 1 times 2 is 2. Multiply the denominators. 2 times 1, that would be 2. And then 2 divided by 2, that would be equal to 1. And it will take time, class. That's why, class, I told you a while ago, if you have example like this, you have 2. To remove this 2, you need to multiply both sides by 2. So that, class, you can cancel that out. Because 2 divided by 2, that would be equal to 1. Okay? So that, class, you can cancel that out. And then 2 times negative 3, that would be negative 6. Positive times negative is negative. 2 times 3 is 6. So 2 times negative 3, that would be negative 6 equals, we cancel this out. So 1 times x, that would be 1x, or that would be equal to x. 1x is just the same with x. So therefore, class, the value of x, that would be negative 6. Once again, class, the value of x, that would be negative 6. Or we can write this one, x equals negative 6. Alright, so therefore, if y is 0, so therefore, if y is 0, x is negative 6. If x is negative 6, y is equals to 0. And this will be our second ordered pair. And then simply plot that one on the Cartesian plane. So we have 0 and then 3. X is 0 and then y is positive 3. This one right here. So x is 0 and then y is positive 3. So x is 0. So x is 0 and then y is positive 3. And the other one, we have x is negative 6. So locking, class, this is only negative 5. So we need to extend this one. Alright, so I apologize, class. We need to extend this one. Alright, so... Okay, so x is negative 6. And then y is 0. So x is negative 6 and then y is 0. So therefore, this one right here. X is negative 6 and then y is 0. Alright, and then simply connect the points, class. This one right here. Connect this one. Once again, do not forget to label, class, the points. And then simply connect this one. Put an arrow and then you're all set, class. All set. That's it, class. You're all set. Okay, once again, just make sure, class, the line is straight. Because a linear function, it has a straight line. So make sure, class, this is a straight line. And then that's it, class. You're all set. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.